Welcome to Topic 1, where we will learn about maturity levels. Let us recap the concept of maturity and the meaning of different maturity levels when applied to a regulatory system. Maturity level denotes the performance of regulatory functions. WHO GBT incorporates the concept of maturity levels from ISO 9004. Maturity of a regulatory system is divided into 4 levels, where ML1 is at the lowest level and ML4 is at the highest level. Unlike the ISO guideline, there is no level 5 of maturity or best-in-class performance in this case. The maturity levels are like building blocks. Each maturity level is built on the previous level. You cannot be at ML3 if you have even one ML1 or 2 sub-indicators, scored, not implemented. Remember, maturity cannot be fractionated. For example, you cannot have a regulatory system at maturity level 2.5 or 3.5. In a regulatory system, ML1 indicates there is no systematic approach. This is the lowest maturity level, and no regulatory authority can be ranked less than ML1. Sub-indicators linked to ML1 are largely related to the legal framework. ML2 indicates an evolving system having a corrective-based strategy, which means those systems have a reactive approach in addressing requirements or issues. Both ML1 and ML2 systems would be considered as functional if relying on another regulatory authority, which is at ML3 or 4. ML3 indicates a proactive system that is stable, integrated, and well-functioning. It is the target of all regulatory systems and represents the minimum maturity level required for a regulatory authority to be eligible for vaccines pre-qualification. ML4 indicates an advanced system with high level of performance and continuous improvement through self-analysis, capable of identifying gaps and implementing timely corrective measures. It represents the highest level of maturity, with the highest quality outputs. Remember, a country must be at a maturity level of 3 or 4 to be eligible for being subject to the performance evaluation process, and be designated as a WHO-listed authority or WLA. Let's now understand the allocation of each sub-indicator to a specific maturity level. Legal provisions are generally associated with ML1. Regulators cannot do anything unless they have a legal mandate. That's why legal provisions are the starting point, the first building block. Other types of regulations are commonly linked to ML2. Processes, guidelines, and resources are covered by ML3 sub-indicators. Sub-indicators associated to ML4 are about continuous improvement and use of computerized procedures. Good regulatory practices are associated with indicators at all maturity levels. Good governance is covered by sub-indicators starting from ML2 to ML4, while transparency and quality management systems are commonly associated with ML3 and ML4.